Hello and welcome to Hard Line Rugby, the channel focusing on rugby union in the Americas. The second round of the Americas Four Nations tournament took place on Wednesday, with two highly engaging matches. Let's have a look back at that game and highlights of both fixtures. Argentina were once again caught napping as Lorenzo Mazzari went over for the try in the first minute for Brazil. However, Argentina had learnt their lesson from their game against Chile and responded almost immediately with a try of their own from a quick line-out. Castiglione added the extras to tie the game within the first 5 minutes. The defining moment came when Mateus Roca was sent to the sin bin. With the man advantage, Argentina's driving maul was unstoppable, and they scored 2 tries within the space of only 6 minutes. Yet, it wasn't long before the tables were turned and Brazil had the man advantage when Santiago Ruiz was carded. Needing a score, Gabriel Paganini was able to get the ball over for a try. However, they were unable to get the conversion as well. In the second half, Brazil were once again the first team to get points on the board as Josh Reeves slotted the penalty. Clever thinking by Castiglione allowed him to slice through the defence and score his second try of the game, Argentina's 5th, and just increase the gap further from Brazil. An excellently planned inside pass allowed Argentina to saunter over for their 6th try of the game and the final points of the match. With neither team able to score in the final 30 minutes, the final scores: Argentina 40, Brazil 15. An uneven game, with Brazil having numerous infractions that took them down to 14 men for a significant part of the game. Argentina made mistakes too, but their quick wits allowed them to capitalise. The shining star for Uruguay, Federico Favaro, set off proceedings by scoring a penalty in the 4th minute. 7 minutes later, he scored Uruguay's first try and the subsequent conversion. At 15 minutes, another penalty, giving Uruguay a 13-0 lead. Chile broke their duck in the 20th minute when captain Martin Segran went over the line to score his team's first try of the match. Uruguay soon responded with a drop goal to increase their lead. Chile would then control the remainder of the half. First, they scored a converted try from Ignacio Silva. Then, just before the end of the half, Francisco Ura scored a penalty kick, giving Chile a 1-point lead. The second half began with Uruguay reclaiming the lead. A crossfield kick to winger Baltazar Amaya restored the lead for Los Lelos. However, a missed conversion by Favaro would eventually come back to haunt them. Chile then pressed Uruguay's defence for the rest of the game. Alfonso Escobar was able to dot down in the corner after Chile tricked Uruguay into defending the open side, whilst then going through the blind side, allowing them to reclaim the lead. Favaro had a monumental task to score a 60-metre penalty, which was ultimately too short and too wide. Finally, that upset victory for Los Condores had arrived. The final score: Uruguay 21, Chile 22. So those were the games of round 2. But now who's going to win in round 3? Chile are riding a high after beating Uruguay, whilst Brazil's indiscipline was exposed, as well as their inferior tactics compared to Argentina. There's only one way I can see this game going, and that's victory for Chile. As stated before, Argentina are the team to beat this tournament, which is easier said than done. Uruguay have also proven their mettle, but Argentina have been able to actually close out their games with the victory. I see a closer game than their one in round 2 against Brazil, but I see victory going the exact same way to Argentina. So will you be watching the games of the South American Four Nations? And if so, which team are you supporting? You can watch all the games on the SudAmerica Rugby app. The link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell notification to stay up to date on all things Hardline Rugby. As always, my name is Stuart, and thanks for watching.